How has social media changed the way you follow politics?
Social media has changed how I view politics. It's fascinating because it's instantaneous. It's also a platform for a lot of a variety, people with a variety of opinions. Those are good things. It can be trolled quite easily, and there's always this nagging fear in the background about, is manipulation, subtle or overt, happening?
I feel like I get a lot of my politics by... I still listen to the radio, I listen to podcasts, but I do it on my phone, so I guess that makes it easier to get the content I want. But I do see how social media and their algorithms can really shape people's politics, especially I think the older generation who aren't really aware of how this content is being fed into their social media feeds.
I probably pay a lot closer attention to a lot of the issues now that I did before because they're more in my face. I've become a lot more, have a lot more intimate knowledge of the different politicians. Like right now there's the conservative leadership going on, so there's a lot of information about that going on, and I probably, before social media, I probably wouldn't have even realized it or paid any attention to it at all because it wasn't brought forward to me all the time in my face like it is now.
Well, I am very low profile on social media. I have email, I don't have Facebook, I don't have any of them. And I'm actually against them because I think there's a lot of bad information on Facebook. I don't know enough about Instagram, and I think so on Twitter. I think there's a lot of cruelty that's come out from people who use Facebook, who use whatever, Twitter. And I think that the anonymity of those social medias allow people to be cruel, which I don't understand myself because I don't think that makes for a better world, but they must have a lot of anger in them. So yeah, I myself try and avoid those.
We learn to not believe in anything we learn from the social media. So like I'm very wary of it, let's put it that way.
Oh, I don't follow social media at all. I don't have a Facebook account, I don't have a Twitter account, I don't have any of that. The only account I use is my wife's, and yeah, so it has no impact.
You know, the thing about social media is that everyone can have an opinion, and whether that opinion is informed or not is, you know, just open to the speculation.
I'm not huge on social media. There's one platform that I do connect with people in my community, and that's the main reason why I'm on it. And there's all sorts of things, and some of it's so wacky, and then some of it's like shocking, and some of it, you know, there's such a mix. Some of it's interesting, it gets you thinking, but some of it you'll read only there and you won't read anywhere else.
The new truth. It is whatever is said on social media enough times takes over from truth. The lies become truth. People accept them as truth. And I don't know how anybody is supposed to be able to tell what the real truth is today.
Yeah, I think a lot of younger people are now really starting to become invested in politics because of social media. Like, I even have a little cousin who's fully immersed in politics now, and, you know, she probably doesn't really know much about it because she is young, but she knows, like, all these politicians, all these lawyers, and it's pretty cool. What about you? What do you think?
I think it's good, like, people just, like, being able to express, like, their own opinions to, just different, like, just everybody, honestly. And, like, yeah, just, like, there's more, like, people being able to spread awareness. And, like, I think I can see it for myself because just with, like, in my family, just, like, during dinner, like, we always have, like, talks about, like, how the politics is going and, like, how, like, the world is, like, changing, especially because of COVID and stuff like that. So I think it's good. Like, social media is definitely helping, like, people to, like, reach out and, like, express their opinions and stuff like that, yeah.
I'm pretty sure more people are voting, too, now. There's a lot more voting awareness. Like, I think social media is just a great platform.
Yeah, I would say that we are very influenced nowadays because of the social media networks, and I don't know, like, I think we're losing our, like, way to think. Well, I don't know if I can say that, but, like, Like we don't think properly, we just think with like the group, and I don't know, we're a bit influenced by the social networks, definitely.
Yeah, I would also say that it changed the way the politicians try to address us, because I think they try to get sort of sound bites and small things that sound good in the titles on social media in order to garner votes, rather than maybe tackling issues like more substantively and more comprehensively. So I think that's changed, and then in turn, that's shaped how we regard politics, because that's what we get.
Social media does bring us stories that others can't. It's possible. Not only the technology involved, speed and accuracy. It's fascinating. Real time. And then you can make your decision depending, or just turn it off if it's too much. Or turn it on, watch more.
Yeah, I've kind of actually stopped using Facebook and other places like that because it's become pretty polarized and it's kind of turned into a shout fest. And I think younger Canadians are looking for more of a middle ground and kind of trying to get away from kind of legacy media a bit and trying to get kind of vloggers' takes on things, yeah.
I don't like what I'm seeing in social media. There's a lot of back and forth, a lot of anger towards other people within the political parties and against the other political parties, and I'm not happy with what I'm seeing in terms of, I would like to think that my elected officials are working for the people, not just for themselves and their political gain, and that's what I'm seeing more in social media right now.
Not the way I look at it, but it has interfered with the functioning of politics far too much, because our politicians can't behave in any reasonably normal way without being picked on. So they have to be always politically correct. Even though they feel like making positive changes somewhere, they can't do it. They're being interfered with too much.